What if everything you thought you knew about modern maritime safety was completely wrong? In an age where satellites watch every wave, radar tracks every vessel, and technology promises absolute security, how can a fully equipped modern ship simply vanish as if swallowed by the sea? There was no storm, no SOS signal, no oil slick, no floating wreckage, just silence and a void. Tonight, we explore the chilling enigma of a vessel that disappeared without a trace, a ghost ship born not from ancient legends, but from our own hyper-connected world. Was it nature, a catastrophic human error, or something far more sinister? Welcome to the mystery beneath the waves. It began like any other routine voyage. The MV Solarius, a 21,000-ton cargo vessel, departed from Port Everline just after dawn. The skies were clear, the waters steady, and the forecast promised nothing more threatening than a gentle breeze. On board were 32 crew members, experienced sailors who had crossed the Atlantic dozens of times. The ship's captain, Adrian Cole, had a spotless 18-year career. The vessel itself was equipped with asterisk GPS tracking, AI's transponder, emergency radio beacons, fire suppression systems, satellite communication. In short, this ship was not just modern, it was safe, the kind of vessel that should never go missing. For the first 18 hours, everything was normal. Messages were sent, coordinates were logged, routine checks were completed, and then, at exactly 2:14 a.m., something unexplainable happened. The MV Solarius simply disappeared. The radar blip vanished. The eye's signal died. The satellite transponder went dark, all at the exact same second. No warnings, no mayday, nothing. It was as if someone unplugged a ship from reality itself. When the Solarius failed to check in at dawn, the Port Authority assumed a systems glitch. It happens, but usually, communication resumes within minutes. This time, it didn't. By midday, a full maritime alert was issued. Search aircraft were deployed. Helicopters swept the region. Nearby ships were radioed for visual confirmation, but the ocean was empty. No debris, no lifeboats, no distress flares. The strangest part, the last known coordinates were in calm waters, far from any known shipping hazards. No reefs, no storms, no pirate zones. Satellite scans taken just hours earlier showed nothing unusual. It was as if the ship sailed into a doorway that no one could see. With no evidence on the surface, investigators turned to theories. 1. Rogue wave. A sudden wave rising 80 to 100 feet, capable of snapping a ship in half. But rogue waves leave debris, and the ocean floor showed no wreckage to mechanical failure. Even if engines failed, the ship would float, and emergency beacons automatically activate on impact with water. But none were triggered. 3. Human error. Investigators examined the captain's messages. His last log entry. Sea.com. Visibility clear. Nothing unusual. No stress. No complaints from the crew. 4. Pirate or hijacking incident. Unlikely. The region had no history of pirate activity, and even if hijacked, the ship's transponders can't be turned off simultaneously without specialized equipment. 5. Act of sabotage. Some experts suggested internal foul play, but sabotaging every communication system at the same millisecond is practically impossible. Still, one unsettling detail emerged. The ship's voyage data recorder, the black box, never transmitted a fail-safe signal. That should be impossible, unless someone made sure it couldn't. Weeks passed, Families waited. Authorities searched. Nothing emerged. People began calling the Solarius a ghost ship, not because it was seen drifting empty, but because it left nothing at all. And then, 29 days later, something happened. A tanker, traveling off the coast of Northmore, reported an anomaly on radar, a faint signal resembling the Solarius' original transponder code. But here's the twist. The signal lasted only 7 seconds, and then vanished again. When the tanker approached the location, the sea was calm, moonlight glistened. No ship in sight. But the radar operator swore the reading matched the Solarius's signature. Had the ship reappeared for a moment? A glitch, a malfunction, or a desperate echo from deep below? Investigators expanded their search radius. Deep-sea drones were deployed. Ocean floor mapping systems scanned miles of seabed. After 47 days, a discovery was made, but it raised more questions than answers. In a trench nearly 6,000 meters deep, the drone recorded asterisk metallic fragments, twisted steel plating, a piece of hull paneling, but these fragments were too small to belong to a 21,000-ton ship. It looked less like a wreck and more like something that had been compressed, almost as if enormous pressure had crushed large sections into fragments the size of a fist. Marine engineers were baffled. A collapse at that depth is possible, but the Solarius wasn't supposed to sink. And even if it did, pressure damage wouldn't scatter remains across such a wide area, unless the ship didn't sink naturally, but was dragged, pulled downward, fast, like a stone, with incomplete evidence. Experts formed the most accepted, yet most disturbing explanation. A sudden, catastrophic hull failure led to a rapid plunge straight down into the trench. But this explanation fails to account for instant communication blackout. No debris, no distress call. A ship built to stay afloat even after severe impact. The 7-second radar reappearance. So, another theory began circulating quietly, unofficially, not in government documents, not in press releases, but among oceanographers and deep-sea specialists. Subsea activity, something moving beneath the ship, fast and silently, something capable of generating pressure waves, something large enough to distort instruments. The ocean, after all, is the least explored region on Earth, and what lies in its trenches remains a mystery. Whether the ship was struck by a deep-sea landslide, pulled by a sudden downcurrent, or encountered something humanity has yet to discover. No one knows, because the Solarius has never been found. Not fully, not officially, not conclusively. To this day, experts still argue, families still wait, and every so often, a sailor claims to hear faint radio static carrying an old transponder code, one that belongs to a ship long declared lost. Was it nature? Technology failure? Human interference? Or something from the depths? The ocean guards its secrets well, and this is one of them. Until the full wreckage is found, the MV Solarius will remain a ghost story of the modern age, a reminder that even today, the sea can swallow anything it chooses.